Alright, before anyone asks, that's a sheet. Yeah, it's just a sheet. It's just up there hanging. It's covering up the top window. I didn't like how the lighting looked. Look what I got here. It's my bag. Let's see what's inside. Alright, we got 5 items today that you have got to start carrying in your bag. Or maybe even on you. It depends how many pockets you got. If you got those cargo pants that have got like 18 pockets going all the way down to your ankles, then you could probably carry all this stuff. 5 items, I mean, that's not that bad, right? Item number 1, we're gonna start off simple, basic, but y'all need this if you don't have it. It's a water bottle. But it's not any water bottle. It's the Yeti water bottle. I don't remember what they exactly call this water bottle, but I'll put a link in the description. As for all these items, they'll be down below if you want to pick them up yourself, because I recommend every single one of these items to the max. But yeah, so this thing, it's been through a lot. I put dents, scratches, all kinds of stuff into this Yeti water bottle, and it has not been phased. I don't think you could break this really if you tried. Actually, I take that back. I have a friend who has one of these, and he lent it to a friend of his, and his friend tightened it down a little too tight, and it stripped the threads in here. So you do have to be careful about tightening the lid too much, getting that torque going, but other than that, you can't break it. But that's not where this water bottle shines. This water bottle shines because it can hold ice and keep your drink frozen for as long as you'll ever need. You cool this whole thing off with just full of ice, load it with water, tighten it, don't open it. I guarantee that ice will be in here for almost a day. It's definitely happened to me. I've gone to bed sometimes, I wake up and I got ice cold water chilling in this thing, and it's the bomb. So this is no ordinary water bottle, and y'all need it. Let's see what we got next. What am I gonna grab? Ah? Okay, no, but for real. Number 2, battery pack. I know it's basic. It's just a battery pack, kind of like the water bottle, but I'm telling you, this thing comes in clutch. This is the Goal Zero, whatever. I'll find it, put the link. Look at this. You got these 2 little slivers on each side, one there and one there. And it comes actually with 3 cords that will fit into these spots. Obviously, I'm only carrying 2. You've got one to charge the thing, which is just a USB type A, and then you got these two slots right here. So you got your charger where you can charge the thing, and then you've got 2 USB ports to do whatever you need. So charge a phone. Like, this is a big battery pack. It's thin, but it does have a big footprint, but you can always slide it into whatever you're carrying almost all the time. And then you just got a little indicator light right here. Pretty simple. And then the other storage, I just keep my lightning port for my phone, but it does come with a USB-C as well. I know I'm boring y'all. I got to get a little more interesting to keep that retention up, I know. So we're gonna amp it up a little bit. Now this one's been sitting on the desk the whole time. Now don't you dare go back and rewatch the beginning of this video to find out what it is, because I'm just gonna show y'all. Ready? Voila. It's every man's favorite little carry item, the pocket knife. Now this right here is the Benchmade Osborne, and I actually got this yesterday, funny enough, which was part of my inspiration for this video, just because I'd been wanting to make a video like this, and having a new pocket knife just topped it off. This is a general item. We're talking any pocket knife that you can use to defend yourself, whether you got bears on your back or you just need to do a little whittling. So this is the Benchmade 940, but it's the 1702, which is an REI exclusive, which essentially comes with the G10 scales on the side, and you also get these purple little accents on the back that are just a really cool little feature. And this actually is supposed to be like a retro edition, going all the way back to the first model, the Osborne, because the Osborne is like a flagship knife for Benchmade. But yeah, I haven't had a ton of time to test this thing out, but so far I'm loving it. It flicks open nice and easily. Y'all saw nothing. Because it's got a really thick blade, and it just lets that momentum carry it to the top, you know? Huh? See that? Okay, enough with the knife. Move on to the next one. You know, I've actually changed my mind. We're gonna set all the items up here so they're on display. Now I know you're getting a little sad. There's only 2 items left, but I promise you these 2 are also pretty banging. All right, for the 4th item, we got a headlamp. But this headlamp in particular is also a banger. This is the Slonik, I don't know how to pronounce this thing. It is quite the headlamp, I'm telling you. And also, you can charge your headlamp with your battery. But in all seriousness, this is a 1,000 lumen headlamp, and you can tell, wait, actually, is it on? Yeah, and then if you hold it, it dims down. But this thing's crazy. You know, I've always rocked like the Petzl, just climbing headlamp. This though, this is really nice. Don't get me wrong, I still like the Petzls because you can't beat batteries being able to interchange them. Because this one, it's actually just got a, this doodad right here. It's just got a extra battery, which is nice though because you can replace it still. I wouldn't really trust my life on this. Like if I was climbing on like a big rock face or something, I would probably not carry this with me because it's a little risky. But it is supposed to be pretty water resistant, maybe even consider waterproof. I don't know if I'd go out and say that, but no, it's just a really nice headlamp, and it actually comes with little clips to put it on a helmet, so if you're working on like a job site or whatnot. Oh, and also check this out. If you unscrew the right side with the button, it actually opens up to a charge port and an LED indicator for charging it. You can screw that right back on and it holds it watertight. Now I will say my only complaint with this thing is it does kind of overheat, but other than that, no really issues. But you know, I always like bringing a headlamp with me because you never know when your hike's gonna go a little longer than you expected it to. It gets dark and it's a new moon and you're blind. So this is just always nice to have, and you never know when you're gonna need a headlamp. If you're getting these items to go to bring with you to work, you never know when you gotta crawl up into something and you need a little light to shine around. Actually, no, you know the best part about this thing though? Like 35 bucks. I'm pretty sure it's 35 bucks, maybe even less than that. But it's on Amazon, so I don't know. A friend of mine recommended it and I tried it out and it's killer. The final item, what's it gonna be? This. As you can already see, Patagonia, as many of y'all probably know by now. I'm a big fan of Patagonia. Make great quality stuff, and they're saving the environment at the same time. You got this little pouch with this little hook on it, and believe it or not, this is a shell jacket kind of windbreaker thing. So if I open it up and just pull it on out, it's like one of those magic tricks where you just keep pulling, voila. Look at this thing, it's sick. So it's a pretty light material. You can actually see through it for the most part. Definitely see light through it. But this jacket is awesome. You know, 3 pockets, you know, a little chest pocket right here, and then you got your 2 basic like hoodie pockets. Hopefully the audio is not overwhelming from this. It makes a little bit of noise. But this thing, it being so thin and whatnot, and being able to package it up into that small little form factor, you can't beat it. Because I put this thing on in the winter, and as long as you're like walking around or something and building up a little bit of body heat, this thing just holds it in and just makes you get so hot. It's like wearing a good rain jacket, you know, when you're like hiking and you're just like overheating because it just seals in all that heat you're producing. So it's really nice if you go like on a hike or something and it's colder than you expected. You can just throw this on and you're good to just continue your hike comfortably. And then if the sun comes back out and you get real hot, you can just piece it all down and you can just fold it into its pocket. There's a pocket inside of the pocket, and that's where you fold it into, and then you can continue with your hike. I'm just gonna hold this knife because it's fun to fidget with. I hope one of these items is gonna be useful to y'all. I definitely recommend every single one of these. I promise they're good products, and they'll keep you comfortable and having a good time. That's all I have to say today. I'll see y'all in the next one.